Hello again, everyone. Deflect here, Firm but Fair Gaming. As you can see, it's the weekly reset. Bounty Hunter event is back on. So I'm going to do this in real time so you guys can see how long it takes to do Bounty Hunter mission and see how fun and entertaining they can be. So I'm not eligible for this conversation because I have started it. So you have to do is go down to the Cartel Bazaar and you can head there and you'll be able to see the mission terminals and actually pick up a bounty. So you'll see there is bounty carbonite people frozen in every one of the corners, and you can pick them up to start the bounty event if you haven't done it before. Now, getting into the other ones, I have made a video on all the rewards you can get from the Bounty Hunter. And if you would like to watch that, I'll put a link in the description. You can check it out. I'm going to pick Drummondcast just because, I like Drummondcast. It's a good event to go to. So you can open your Galaxy map, click on Drummondcast, and you'll port right there. There is some great armor pieces and different items you can get from the Bounty Hunter event, so I do recommend it. If you're also leveling a character, it's a great way to get some XP, and it's available to anyone, I believe, above 15. I know it's above 20 for sure, but above 15, I believe. You will have to fly out to the first spaceport before you can use your quick travel. That's just the way it works, so you'll just have to leave the area, and then you'll be able to quick travel to the spot you need to go. So there is a little bit amount flying around. I am using my other keyboard, so don't mind if you don't see the keybinds light up because it's a little quieter than my one-handed keyboard, but it's kind of out of the way. So it's quiet, but not as efficient. And once you leave the area, you'll be able to use a quick travel, and you can quick travel right to the Cantina. Will be the closest. It's actually Cantina, and the other location will be almost the same distance apart, but I always go to the Cantina just out of force of habit because you do, end up flying there quite a bit. So to do this event, it's pretty easy. You just talk to the shady characters, but you have to go speak to the one person to actually technically get the bounty from them at the beginning. Forgot I can't mount until I get that done. And you'll see he's just in the corner, right in between all the chairs and tables, or just chairs here. Speak with Officer Manus.
You must be Officer Manus. Do I understand this contract of yours correctly? A Sith Lord is running rackets.
I know it sounds ludicrous on its surface, but please, hear me out. Lord Trott's extremely ambitious, even for a Sith. I know, I used to work with her regularly. Somewhere along the way, her thirst for power became out-and-out greed. She overthrew a prominent crime syndicate on Nar Shaddaa, transplanting their lieutenants here.
You weren't appointed by the Empire to deal with Lord Trott. Where do your credits come from?
As I cannot convince anyone of Lord Trott's guilt, I've had to create a special fund for extraordinary circumstances. Take care of these outsiders who would dare thumb their noses at the Empire's absolute power. And I'll see to it that you're properly compensated.
So now that we have the information, you're going to head back to the Cantina area, and then you'll use the investigation probe on the shady characters. Now, you won't always get one to react. You will get, non-reactions as well. And seeing as there's one person already going this way, I'm going to go the reverse way. Now, once you've completed one of these, they will give you two different items. One will be like a probe that zaps them, so zap some information out of them. That works a lot of the time, and the drink does work a lot of the time too. It's just a much better return. And now I can't reach my keybinds because I keybind them to different keys that are on my one-handed keyboard. So I'll have to just use mostly clicking. And then you'll need the undercover information, and You just use it because you can't pick up another one while you have that one. And these are the two other probes, the friendly drink and the interrogation probe. And they work fairly well, I would say. It's not a 100% guarantee, but I would say it's probably a good 75 to 80%.
There's nothing I won't do to get what I'm after.
I have a better idea.
And as long as they either fight or give you information, it's great because that means they will be dropping some.
That one's not getting up.
And there's the information. Don't forget you will have to use the information before you can pick up more. Now the odds are if you use the drink one that you won't have to fight them.
This one's on me.
And we'll try it here just to see if it does actually work.
Nice try.
Nope. It's not a guarantee. Not a guarantee. It does, you know, a lot of the time it does work, but, you know, doesn't always. Not a guaranteed one, but it is pretty effective.
Okay.
And they gave up information without having to fight, so we are able to go into the cantina, talk to the one person at the table, and then continue on to our bounty.
Look, I'd love nothing more than to see that no-good scum taken down a peg, but there's no way I'm talking.
What's the problem?
Any idea what happens to snitches around here? Don't know about you, but I kinda like not being dead.
And what do you think I'll do to you if you don't squeal?
So it's gonna be like that, huh? Why am I not surprised? Ma wanted me to be a geologist. Why I never listened.
Your investigatory skills are most impressive. You have all that you need. Neutralize the target.
So, I have the bounty information. You can rendezvous at Beacon G77. So, take a look on the map. It's all the way over by the closest point is Airpost Warden Speeder, so I can just actually warp right to the speeder and then fly directly there. Well, mount directly there. And you'll see it's basically just straight ahead. Should be past the rocks up on the hill to the right. And there's the beacon. Once you activate this, the bounty will come in. Now you have two options with the bounty, and you will get different achievements for different ones if you haven't done them before. One is to kill, and the other is to capture them. So you can actually freeze them in carbonite. It's up to you which you would do. But whatever one you like, here is the option of freezing carbonite, and it's after they're under a certain percentage of health. So I might as well just freeze this one, just because it is available, and I don't remember if I've done the freeze on Novain or not, but I'm pretty sure I have. I used to mainly just kill them all, so I try and freeze as many as I can now because the odds are I haven't used the carbonite on them. So you have to just go back to the cantina, and you will hand this in to the one person by the chairs, Manus, I believe it was. I never really remember his name, but it's very close, and that will be the bounty. You'll fly back to the fleet to collect your rewards, and that's the end of the single day bounty one for each character you can do this on. There's a lot of different bounties. You can do them light side, dark side, and different planets on both. So tons and tons and tons of bounties to get done.
Officer Manus, I brought you one of Lord Trogg's associates.
I suppose we could use this one to test the efficacy of our interrogation probes. Fine work, as expected. Your payment, and my gratitude.
So there it is. Turn in your completed contract. And that is the end of the bounty event. So definitely check it out. You can do this, like I said, every day on every character. There is a weekly one. I maxed out on rep, so there's no point for me to do the weekly one as it just rewards more rep. And I already maxed out, so it doesn't matter. It actually is less efficient for me to get bounty contracts on the weekly one than it is just to do a bunch of daily ones. So I end up just doing the dailies. And like I said, you can do it on every character you have over a certain level, which I believe is 15 for the bounty one. But again, it is 20 for sure, but I believe it is 15. So check it out. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button. It greatly helps me out. Like, share, and we will see you in the next video.
The Bounty Brokers Association is quite impressed